to mourn the death of a man who brought peace and prosperity to the people of Dublin.
With Sir Benjamin Guinness's Our Children.
I, Sir Benjamin Guinness, hereby give all my brewery concerns to my two sons, Edward and Arthur, jointly and equally. I feel it wise not to burden Benjamin and Anne with the temptation.
The story begins with a sweeping shot of Dublin, the heart of Ireland, where the cobblestone streets glisten with rain, the lights of pubs flicker warmly, and the echoes of centuries of tradition pulse through the air. The name Guinness is more than a drink. It is a legacy, a symbol of culture, and a dynasty that has stood for generations. House of Guinness, a Netflix original film, takes viewers into a world where heritage collides with ambition, loyalty clashes with betrayal, and family bonds are tested against the weight of power. At its center lies the legendary brewing empire, but beneath the surface of foamy glasses and roaring pubs is a tale drenched in drama, secrecy, and passion. The film opens with Arthur Guinness III, played by Colin Farrell, walking through the grand halls of the Guinness estate. The echoes of his footsteps carry the weight of the empire his ancestors built. His family has brewed not only beer, but a legacy that shaped Ireland's identity for over 2 centuries. Yet, as globalization presses forward and rivals seek to claim dominance in the market, Arthur faces the struggle of holding together a brand that is more than business. It is blood. Farrell embodies Arthur with rugged intensity, a man torn between preserving tradition and embracing change. Beside him stands his daughter, Catherine Guinness, portrayed by Saoirse Ronan, a young woman educated abroad who returns home with fresh ideas about modernizing the empire. She represents the voice of a new generation, unafraid to challenge her father's vision while deeply respectful of the history that defines their family. Her chemistry with Farrell is electric, a push-and-pull dynamic of pride, respect, and inevitable conflict. Ronan brings to life Catherine's fire, balancing strength with vulnerability as she struggles to find her place in the patriarchal world of brewing politics. The story thickens with the arrival of an outsider, Jonathan Blake, played by Tom Hiddleston, a charismatic yet enigmatic British investor who enters the Guinness world under the guise of partnership. His motives are wrapped in charm and ambition, but his eyes reveal secrets that threaten to unravel the Guinness dynasty from within. Hiddleston's performance is layered with intensity. His character is seductive, intelligent, and ruthless, a man who thrives in manipulation, but finds himself entangled in the very family he seeks to exploit. At the core of the drama is family. The Guinness clan is not just about Arthur and Catherine, but also his brother, Declan Guinness, played by Cillian Murphy. Declan is a firebrand, a man whose ideals are rooted in Irish nationalism and who despises the idea of selling out the family legacy to foreign influence. His tension with Arthur is palpable. Where Arthur sees survival in partnership, Declan sees betrayal. Murphy, known for his steely presence, crafts Declan into the film's moral compass, though his rigidity often blinds him to the compromises necessary for survival. Supporting the family are key figures like Eleanor Guinness, the matriarch, played by Helen Mirren. She is the voice of wisdom, a woman who has seen wars, famine, prosperity, and betrayal. Her words cut sharper than any sword, reminding her children and grandchildren that Guinness is more than profit. It is Ireland itself. Mirren's performance brings gravitas to every scene, commanding attention as the anchor of tradition. The film's plot unfolds like a tapestry woven with politics, romance, betrayal, and triumph. Arthur must negotiate deals with international corporations, while Catherine secretly allies with Jonathan, believing his vision will secure the future of Guinness in an ever-changing world. Declan, meanwhile, rallies local brewers and nationalists against the potential sale, determined to preserve independence at all costs. Eleanor observes the storm brewing within her family, her heart breaking as the empire she dedicated her life to fractures under ambition. Amidst this drama, love blooms in forbidden corners. Catherine finds herself drawn to Jonathan despite her suspicions, their late-night conversations in candle-lit halls blurring the lines between business and intimacy. Yet the closer she gets, the more she uncovers about his true intentions, including a hidden deal with rival conglomerates aimed at dismantling the Guinness monopoly. Torn between loyalty to her father and her feelings for Jonathan, Catherine becomes the story's emotional center. The cinematography of House of Guinness is breathtaking, capturing the rolling green hills of Ireland, the bustling streets of Dublin, and the majestic Guinness factory itself. The brewery scenes immerse viewers in the art of beer making, the copper kettles steaming, barrels rolling across floors, and the rich black stout pouring into glasses like liquid heritage. The film makes every pint symbolic, a representation of pride and sacrifice. As the conflict reaches its peak, Arthur discovers Jonathan's betrayal. In a tense scene set during a storm, the Guinness family gathers in the ancestral dining hall, the thunder outside mirroring the storm within. Secrets spill, accusations fly, and alliances shatter. Declan accuses Arthur of weakness. Catherine admits her secret partnership with Jonathan, and Alina delivers a monologue that silences the room, reminding them that their name has survived centuries of turmoil and cannot be destroyed by greed. The climax builds to a legal battle as Jonathan attempts to seize control through backdoor contracts. Arthur, with Catherine by his side, must fight not only for the company, but for the soul of his family. In the courtroom scenes, tension drips from every word. Lawyers argue over shares, ownership rights, and betrayals, while the Guinness name hangs in the balance. Farrell delivers some of his most powerful work here, showing Arthur's desperation and determination to protect his heritage. The resolution is both tragic and hopeful. Jonathan is exposed and defeated, but not without leaving scars. Declan, feeling betrayed by his family's compromises, leaves Dublin to live among the working class, swearing never to set foot in the Guinness estate again. Catherine steps forward as the heir, blending tradition with innovation, promising to lead Guinness into a future that honors its past while embracing change. Arthur, weary but proud, watches his daughter take command, knowing that the House of Guinness will endure because of her. The release date of House of Guinness has been set for December 2025, a strategic holiday launch on Netflix to capture both global audiences and those seeking a heartfelt, dramatic family saga during the winter season. The film promises to be a streaming event, with Netflix positioning it as both an awards contender and a cultural milestone for Irish storytelling on a global stage. The trailer itself is a masterclass in tension and atmosphere. It begins with sweeping shots of Dublin and the Guinness factory, with Colin Farrell's voiceover declaring, "Our name is more than a drink, it is Ireland." The screen flashes between Catherine's return, Jonathan's smirk, and Declan's fiery speeches. Dramatic orchestral music swells as pint glasses slam on wooden tables. Contracts are signed in shadowy rooms, and storms rage over the Guinness estate. The trailer closes with Helen Mirren's Alina whispering, "A house divided will fall, but Guinness will stand forever." The screen fades to black, followed by the words, "House of Guinness, December 2025. Every frame of this Netflix original promises grandeur, emotion, and cultural weight. It is more than a film about a brewery. It is a saga about family, identity, betrayal, and resilience. With powerhouse performances from a stellar cast, sweeping visuals, and a story that intertwines history with drama, House of Guinness is poised to capture audiences worldwide. It is a toast to tradition and a warning about ambition, a story poured carefully like the perfect pint, rich, dark, and unforgettable.